Well, good news on the jobless rate for the state. The State Department of Labor and Industrial Relations just released its unemployment numbers, and September was 5.7%, down from 6.1% in August. That's the lowest unemployment rate since December 2008. And here to take a closer look at those numbers and how this reflects on our state's economy is Dr. Carl Bonham from the University of Hawaii Economic Research Organization. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, those numbers, any big surprise to economists at UHERO?
Well, this September report was actually a stronger report than say the past the earlier reports this year, and primarily because the decline in the unemployment rate in September occurred because more people found work. Throughout 2012, most of the decline in the unemployment rate has been because people have been leaving the labor force. And so this was a particularly strong month. It was the increase in employment and the decline in the unemployment rate were statistically significant, which oftentimes these numbers are just moving just a little bit and we don't really have a whole lot to talk about. So September was a good month.
And that's good news.
Yeah.
But when you compare it with the rest of the nation, our numbers have always been better, but you're saying maybe that's kind of a skewed way of looking at those numbers.
Looking at the headline unemployment rate, so we're at 5.7%. We're significantly below the national number. That's always the case. And the reason it's always the case, or one of the reasons, is that our labor market is so different. Part of that has to do with our Prepaid Health Care Act, which requires that employers pay people's health insurance when they work 20 hours or more. So we have a lot of part-time jobs. And when you work part-time, you're counted as fully employed. And so when you look at the broad measures of unemployment, the U6 numbers, which are included in the report from the Department of Labor, we actually look very, very similar to the national unemployment rate, 14.8%, which is a very different picture. And that counts all the people who are looking for work but can't find work. It also counts people who are working, say, 10 hours a week. It counts people who are discouraged and have stopped looking in the last several months.
Well, going into the next few months, holiday season, hiring, I'm guessing we're going to see the numbers even drop farther.
Well, so far this year, the unemployment rate is pretty much in line with what UHERO was forecasting. So you should continue to see some decline. Nationally, the hiring for the shopping season is expected to be about the same as last year. So not a big change there. We still have a ways to go. We still need to get more people back to work. If you look at the year-over-year numbers, there's a big piece of the unemployment decline since September of last year is still people having left the workforce.
Okay, so you don't see any silver lining to any of these numbers?
No, it was a good report. Just we like to take things with a grain of salt.
The realistic view.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Bonham, thanks for coming in this morning. Thanks for clarifying those numbers.
Sure.
And to find out what else the economists at UHERO are tracking, just head to their Facebook page as well as the UHERO forum. And you can find the link to the forum on the As Seen On section of KITV.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.